Welcome student. Now in this lecture we have to see first order reaction. We have to see or we have to derive the rate equation for rate constant of first order reaction. Later on we have to see characteristics properties of this first order reaction. In that unit of rate constant, later on again graphical representation, and third point half-life period and few examples of this first order reaction. Now first of all see what is meant by first order reaction. You know that first order reaction is a reaction in which the rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of single reactant only. Such a reaction is said to be first order. Or sum of powers of concentration term is unity, that is 1. Such a reaction in which the sum of powers of concentration term is unity, that is 1. Such a reactions are said to be first order reaction. Or the reaction in which the rate of reaction is depend only concentration of the single reactant is a first order reaction. Getting it? Now this is about the definition. Now see rate equation. Now consider A gives product. Let us consider this reaction is a first order. Let me assume initially before reaction when time is 0, A moles per dm cube be the initial concentration of the reactant. At that time concentration of product is 0. As reaction starts, after time t, the concentration of product will be X. At that time the concentration of the reactant A will be A minus X moles per dm cube. Okay. Now again rate equation for this first order reaction. Now rate of reaction, that is equals to dx by dt. This is general. Now this rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reacting species on which the rate of reaction depend. Here only one reactant is there, and since it is first order, that's why the rate depends upon its concentration of the reactant at that time t. And what is the concentration of the reactant at that time t? It will be A minus X. Okay. Now further solve it. This is proportionality sign is equals to some constant, let it be K1 into A minus X. This is the rate equation. Now dx by dt is equals to K0 into A minus X. Okay, where K1 is the rate constant of this first order reaction, A minus X is the concentration of the reactant at time t, and since it is first order, that's why the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the single reactant. Okay, that's why from this we have this. Now rearrange this equation. Now dx, here this term related to x, that is A minus X, comes to left hand side, then it will be K1 into dt. Now we have to find out the value of K1, that's why integrate this equation. Now integrate above equation. How it can be integrated? How this equation is integrated? Now integration of dx upon A minus X, that is equals to K1 into integration of dt. Okay. Now put upper and lower limit. Here it is x, initially it is 0, then it will be x, that's why 0 to x. Here it is t, initially it will be 0, then it will be small t, 0 to t. Now mathematics. Integration of dx upon A minus X is equals to minus ln A minus X, and upper limit, lower limit. Okay. Now if limits are not kept here, then there will be integration constant. You may solve in this way or integrate directly this one. Now integration of this will be minus ln A minus X. It will be K1. Integration of dt is t plus c, where this c is integration constant, but to calculate this integration constant, see, we have to use initial condition. What is the initial condition? We have time t equals to 0 and this x equals to 0. Okay, both are these two are the initial condition. What is initial condition? X equals to 0 and t equals to 0. Now here put in this minus ln a minus 0, that is equals to k1 into 0, that is 0, 0 plus c, that is c, that is c equals to minus ln a. Now after calculating this integration constant, put this in equation 1. Putting this value in equation 1, minus ln a minus x, that is equals to k1 into t. What is the value of c? Minus ln a. Now this minus ln a come to this side. Then what is its value? What is its value? How it can be find out? Now after calculating this, when this is comes to this side, it will be ln a minus ln a minus x, that is equals to k1 into t. Now after this, if further solve it, now log m minus log n, it will be ln a upon a minus x, that is equals to k1 into t. Now from this, what is the value of k1? k1 equals to 1 upon t into ln a upon a minus x. Now this is the rate equation for first order rate constant k1. If this log is converted into log to the base 10, then it will be 2.303 upon t log to the base 10 a upon a minus x. Now this is the rate equation for for first order reaction. Okay, now I think no problem up to this. Now we have to see the characteristics. Now characteristics properties. Now first characteristics about unit of rate constant k1. What is the unit of this k1? See, here this is a, that is initial concentration. This is a minus x, concentration at time t. This is moles per dm cube, this is moles per dm cube. Both are cancelled. Okay, now that's why both are cancelled, means k1 is equals to 2.303 into t second. Okay, log a moles per dm cube and a minus x moles per dm cube. A moles per dm cube, okay, upon a minus x so many moles per dm cube. These both are cancelled. That's why only here, what is it? Only second is there, 1 upon second, that's why second inverse. That's why unit of rate constant is second inverse. This is the first property. Now see second property. Now what is the second property? Second characteristics property is related to half-life period. Now what is the half-life period of this first order reaction? Now you know that in this second property of half-life period, you know the rate equation for first order reaction is, what is it? K1 is equals to 2.303 upon t log to the base 10 a upon a minus x, where a is the initial concentration of the reactant, a minus x is the concentration of the reactant at time t, and k1 is the rate constant of first order reaction. Now at a half life, this t is equals to t half and x is equals to a by 2. We seen it in first order reaction. Half life period is the time required to disintegrate exactly half of its initial value. Initial value A3, okay, a से a/2 होने तक की जो टाइम लगता है, that time is half life period. That's why what are the condition? T equals to T half only when x is equals to a/2. Put this in this equation. K1 equals to 2.303. Instead of T, there will be T half log of a upon, what is the value of x? A minus a/2, because x is equals to a/2. Now a minus a/2, then it will be, what is it? Now it will be again a/2. Okay, a minus a/2 means a/2. Now a get cancelled, this is 1/2, that's why it will be 2.303 upon T half into log to the base 10, 1 upon 1/2, that is log 2. Okay, now further we solved it, then you will get K1 is equals to 2.303 upon T half log 2. Log 2 means 0.3010. Now 0.2030 multiplied by this, one can say 2.303, you will get a constant value, and that constant value becomes 0.693 upon T half. Now further solving this, rearrange this is T half, 0.693 remains as it is, this K1 cross multiplication come to denominator. Okay, now K1 is constant, this is also constant, that's why half life period of first order reaction is constant, or one can say half life period of first order reaction is 0.693 upon K1. Means what we seen in the characteristics of half life period of first order reaction, half life period of first order reaction is constant. जीरो ऑर्डर में क्या था? हाफ लाइफ पीरियड इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ए इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, यहां पर ख्याल में रखो इट इज कांस्टेंट. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट एंड लास्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन इज ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ दिस फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. As you know, rate constant of first order reaction is K1 is equals to 2.303 log to the base 10 A upon A minus X, where A is the initial concentration of the reactant, A minus X is the concentration of the reactant at time T. K1 is the rate constant of first order reaction. Okay, now we have to see third characteristics, that is graphical representation. Graphical representation of first order reaction. Okay, now rearrange this equation. How it can be rearranged? This K1 multiplied by T, that is K1T, this comes to denominator. Okay, that is equals to log of A upon A minus X. Okay, that is log of A upon A minus X, that is equals to, what is this? K1 upon 2.303 into T, one and same. Okay, now this equation is y is equals to mx. Means if we plot a graph of log of A upon A minus X versus this T, x means y and x, means if we plot a graph here, there will be log of A upon A minus X along y axis, and along x axis there will be time in second T, then the line will be straight line passing through the origin, and if we calculate its slope, what is the value of slope? M. That's why this slope, that is equals to M, that is equals to K1 upon 2.303. Okay, now दिस इज द एंड ऑफ दिस फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन में क्या देखा अपन ने? 3 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स देखा. कौन कौन सी? उसका रेट कांस्टेंट का यूनिट, सेकंड इनवर्स, ओके. देन देखा हाफ लाइफ पीरियड 0.693 अपॉन K1, इट इज कांस्टेंट. देन लास्ट देखा उसका ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, रीअरेंज किया y एक्सिस पे log ऑफ a अपॉन a माइनस एक्स, x एक्सिस पे t, देन इट विल बी straight line passing through the origin, okay. No intercept is there passing through the origin, and slope is equals to K1 upon 2.303. Now after this, see examples of first order reaction. We know acid hydrolysis of methyl acetate. This is the best example of first order reaction. Which reaction? Acid hydrolysis of which? Methyl acetate. In methyl acetate, okay. Now you know methyl acetate, CH3COO CH3, this is methyl acetate. This methyl acetate undergo acid hydrolysis, means in the presence of acid. Then what it gives? It gives CH3COOH, acetic acid, plus CH3OH. Now this reaction, in this reaction, rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of this methyl acetate only. That's why here the order of reaction is 1. This is first order reaction. Because this water is in excess, this water is in excess, which is pseudo first order. Or we may take a second example, inversion of cane sugar. Cane sugar, C12H22O11. When it is hydrolyzed by acid, again it gives glucose plus fructose, C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. Are you getting? You studied this reaction in 12th standard. This is inversion of cane sugar. This is the cane sugar. This cane sugar on acid hydrolysis gives C6H12O6 glucose, and this is C6H6 means fructose, okay, mixture of glucose and fructose. These two are the best example of first order reaction, okay. Now here we come to know about zero order reaction. What we have seen in zero order reaction? First of all, what we have seen in first order? First of all, definition. Sum of powers of concentration term is 1. Such a reaction is first order. Or first order reaction can be defined as it is the reaction in which the rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of only one reactant, okay. Now again derivation. What is the rate constant? K1. K1 equals to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10 A upon A minus X. A is the concentration of the reactant at time T, and A minus X is the concentration of A is the concentration of the reactant when time 0, and A minus X is the concentration of the reactant at time T. Later on you come to know the unit of rate constant, okay. Now from this formula, K1 equals to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10 A upon A minus X. A moles per dm cube, A minus X also in moles per dm cube, both are cancelled. T is in second, that's why unit of rate constant 1 upon second, that's why second inverse. Then half life period of first order reaction is 0.693 upon K1, means it is constant. Since K1 is constant, 0.693 is constant. Last one is the graphical representation. If we consider K1 equals to 2.302 upon T log to the base 10 A upon A minus X, rearrange log of A upon A minus X is equals to, what is it? K1 into T upon 2.303. It will be y equals to mx. X is T, y equals to log of A upon A minus X. If we plot log of A upon A minus X versus T, it will be a straight line passing through the origin and making no intercept is there passing through the origin, and its slope is K1 upon 2.303. That are on the examples of first order reaction. Best examples happen, best example acid hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Here the rate of reaction depends only concentration of this methyl acetate, that's the first order. Inversion of cane sugar. Here the rate of reaction depends on only concentration of this cane sugar, that's why the first order reaction. In this way, this is the end of first order reaction. Now thank you very much.